the man casually tossed an empty water bottle into a nearby basin. The next second, the basin filled with countless identical bottles of water. First, he thought he was hallucinating, but when he threw in a pack of instant noodles, the same miracle happened again. That's when he realized this container had magical powers to get rich quickly. He spent all his money on a gold bar. He dropped it into the basin, and just as he expected, hundreds of gold bars appeared instantly. At first, he was overjoyed, but then he noticed something strange. Every gold bar had the exact same serial number. If he tried to use them, he'd be exposed immediately, so he melted them all down into a single massive gold block and sold it to a merchant. The merchant agreed to pay him $30 million. It was below market price, but since the gold was illegal, the man accepted the deal. Later, while holding his newfound wealth, he ran into his ex-girlfriend. Seeing how rich he had become, her attitude changed completely. She tried to get close to him for her own benefit, but the man had no interest in her at all. Just as he turned to leave, he bumped into an old classmate. The classmate insisted he treat everyone to dinner in celebration. The man agreed, but at the banquet, the classmate invited a large crowd, and they ordered only the most expensive dishes. The man didn't stop them. In fact, he encouraged them to enjoy themselves. But when the bill arrived, the total was a shocking $180,000. To everyone's surprise, the man refused to pay. He calmly said, whoever ordered the dishes should pay the bill. The others demanded he cover the cost, but he reminded them that he hadn't eaten anything, so he shouldn't pay. Then he turned to his classmate, the one who had ordered everything, but the classmate didn't have the money, saying his phone had died, and asked the man to pay for him first. But the man didn't believe him. He plugged in the phone and forced him to show his account. It turned out the classmate had only $800 in savings, begging for help. He asked the man to cover the rest, but the man just laughed at him. He paid only $900 and then walked away. As it turned out, everything that happened today was part of the man's plan. He wanted revenge on his ex and his classmate, because in his previous life, the world had suddenly been struck by an ice apocalypse. Civilization collapsed overnight. He risked his life scavenging supplies for his girlfriend, but when he returned home, he found she had betrayed him with that very classmate. Together, they murdered him. Perhaps heaven itself wanted justice, because he was reborn 7 days before the apocalypse began. No, his revenge had just begun.